All right.
I'm not going to say anything, Spooty, but
I don't have a
there
history
there
of
have been
this.
incidents in the past.
All right. Hit ready to start at the top. That's going to take us to the game.
Okay.
And I'm just going to walk you through some of the shortcuts and that kind of stuff. So,
Okay.
first things first, a lot of them are just control plus something. So,
Okay.
control I is what's going to allow you to roll your die. So, in this case, I rolled a 10. Are you able to see the messages on the right?
19.
Okay. Nice. Zones are pretty straightforward. Purple is your the main field. Red is the stack, and
Okay.
green, which you should only be able to see on your side, is
And
your hand. So that's where your cards
hey,
in your
Ed.
hand are going to go. If you watched the video of me versus Berylio, then that's probably pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I watched that, so I saw some of what you guys were doing, but I obviously couldn't
Cool.
see the keyboard shortcuts you were using.
On the left hand side, you're going to see a whole bunch of shit. So
Yes.
obviously, you have life totals. In order to easily increase or lower your life total, you can just left click and right click on it.
Okay.
Then you've got your deck, and there's many things you can do with that. You can click and drag to just take the top card and do something with it. You can highlight several and move them at once, so you can highlight over all those and then move them back into the deck if you wish. You can right click, and there's a whole list of things you can do there, from revealing. So I could just here's my library. If I wanted to, you can reveal the top card. Here you go. There's the top card of my deck. Yep, there's your
There you
deck.
go.
I knew you were playing a Bolivian Ring. Soul Herder!
I know. Imagine that.
In order to stop revealing, how do you do that again?
I just closed the window.
No, I'm revealing my top card right now.
Oh, yeah, I can see the planes.
Huh, I actually don't know how to do that. I guess you can always just do this and toss it back. All right. I don't know if there's an easier way to do that, but whatever. It's
I
not
was going to
really all
say,
that
is that going
important.
to come up with either
It's
of our
not.
decks? Yeah.
Okay, the thing under that is your hand counter. So that's the only way I can tell
Okay.
how many cards are in your hand and vice versa. We are on call,
Oh,
so
so
you
I'm
can
not
just
going to see
ask.
Oh, you're right, because I don't see the green on your side. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what threw me off at the beginning of mine and Berylio's game last time. I was like, oh my god, I can't even see your hand.
Ah,
And
shit. Does that mean I'm going to actually have to remember what you have in your hand if I Inquisition you?
yes.
Fuck. Okay.
The
I
print
am
screen button does exist, though.
definitely not grabbing a notebook.
You could just print screen it.
That's
Just
actually not a
screenshot
bad
it.
idea at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, other than that, the next box is your grave. The box under it's exile. So whenever a lot of the stuff is manual, so like if I have this planes and you attack me and I block with my planes, which involves tapping it, and it dies, then I just move it over to the grave. Plain and simple.
Okay.
Same thing. It's
Graveyard is
exiled.
top.
Yep, graveyard's top,
Oh,
bottom is
got it.
exile.
Okay.
And again, it's just a bunch of can drag. Double click, by the way, to tap and untap. Let me
Okay.
grab a creature. Let me get the best one's going to be. Do you have any creatures that make tokens or anything like that?
Yes.
Can you pull one of those out? And tell you what, you can do it by right clicking on your library and viewing library, also known as F3. And then you can just drag and drop from your library to the field.
Where are you? There we go.
Okay. So hopefully this works for this one because this guy's weird. If you right click, you should hopefully see something that says, there it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, they assume you're going to get a lot of them.
I can choose how many I make.
Oh, okay. Mine
Is
just
that how it
auto
works
comes with 3.
How does that
So
work
yeah,
if I do Whirler Rogue? Let's just make the 2 immediately.
it'll probably make 2 at the same time.
Oh, it does.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool,
wow,
right?
Okay.
This probably won't matter, but there is a shortcut to clone. Control J. Yeah, so if you have anything, you can just Control J. Look, now I've got 2 Cloudgate Rangers. Got a whole bunch of them.
I mean, that might come in handy if I start flickering token makers.
It's true. And it does remember which are token copies and that kind of stuff. So like you'll notice I moved the entire pile over to my stack and everything vanished except for the 1 Cloudgate Ranger. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Let's talk +1/+1 counters real quick. So if you right click on it, you can see you've got 3 different colors of counters you can add. They can mean whatever you want them to mean. I usually just go for the green counters. It's nice. I know at one point Berylio yesterday did have a moment where he had a whatever the kind of counter is on Jiraga Tree Speaker and a +1/+1 counter on it. So he had
I was
one
gonna say that
green,
might come
one
in handy
yellow.
because I do have -1/-1 counters in my deck.
There you go. So that could be red or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's important. That's really the only reason why the color matters. You'll notice I put counters on it. It didn't do anything to the power and toughness. That's because they're just markers. So you have to do that manually. So the way you can do that is when you have the card highlighted, which you can just do by clicking on it. Um, Control while held will control the power, and Alt while held will control the toughness. So usually the easy way to do it, you will hover over it or highlight it, hold Control and Alt, and you can just press the plus or minus keys.
Okay.
If for some reason it's only affecting the power, such as it does sometimes with Cloudgoat Ranger, I can just hold Control and affect just the power. So in this case, this has a +1/+1 counter, and my Kithkins were tapped right before you killed them. Now it's a 6/4.
Okay.
A lot of times it won't really matter too much, but we could give this flying. So I could right-click on it and set an annotation. I think that's how you do it. So I type in flying. Is that right? Yeah. And I spelled it wrong, sort of, but now it says flying on there. And then you can also right-click and clear the annotations.
It's Florida Ying, actually.
Florida Ying. That's so true.
Yeah.
There is. I know there's a way to clear some of this stuff. I don't know what the shortcut is for it off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's an easy one. It probably won't come up very often. Anyway, so that's that. You'll notice when I move it, things go away. So that's how that works. Okay, so let me quickly go over the most left-hand side. So all these colored circles, by the way, this is if you want to count mana. It doesn't really come up much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Far left side. Right now,
what the fuck is orange?
Orange is orange mana.
Oh yeah, that
that's
famous
other.
mana. Oh, I can see that for being like
it could be like poison counters.
Poison, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so far left-hand side, you'll see the turn, right? Right now, you'll notice my side is highlighted. That's because it's actively my turn. So I have the ability to click on these and change where we're at in the game.
Okay.
We are talking, so it's pretty easy to just say what we're doing. But I will say I do usually prefer to, at the beginning, go ahead, maybe do my untap, draw, etc., and then I'll click main phase 1, and then do my stuff. Then go to combat. I usually don't sit here and go attackers, blockers, damage, and combat. It's usually just start combat, nothing, all right, attack, that sort of thing. Matters a little bit more when you're not talking to each other. And then, of course, main phase and end phase. Now, I could just pass this to you, but usually the good, like, courteous thing, because now I can't do anything, and maybe you wanted to do something on my end step. Why don't you go ahead and pretend like you did a turn and now you're done, so you'll just click end. And I still have the ability to pass it to me now. I can just pass it back and forth. But putting it on end is kind of like, it just denotes, yeah, I'm done. Go ahead. Okay, other shortcuts. Control S shuffles the library. Control D draws cards. Control M is your effectively mulligan. So when you start, it'll say 7. You click OK. That's your starting hand. If you press M again, you'll want to make sure you go ahead. Actually, no, that's right. That's not how it is anymore. It used to be where I think it would remember and go down based on, but nowadays it doesn't do that, I guess. So you kind of have to remember, I guess.
Well, that's also not the current mulligan rule, right?
You draw exactly. Yeah. Nowadays you just draw back to 7 all the time. It's crazy. You do have the ability to like double click cards from your hand, and they'll like sort of go where they're supposed to go, but usually I just drag and drop. Okay. Is there anything else? Mulligan. Oh, untap is Control U.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much all that matters.
Seems easy enough.
It's not too bad.
Okay. So Control I was the dice roll?
Yep.
We gonna do this?
Yeah, I'm gonna like shuffle a million times. I like hitting shuffle several times because it makes me feel good.
And you are recording?
I have been recording for 9 minutes and 56 seconds.
Okay.
Is there
Excellent. I'm
anything
rolling my.
else we need to do before we get started here?
I have rolled an 8.
Oh, that should be easy to beat. Yeah.
Rub it in.
Setting myself up for being blasted there. All right. I do just want to pull up your deck just in case, real quick, because I am trying hard. I will admit,
Okay.
I pulled it up for Brilliant and then proceeded to not look at it a single time, so I don't know how relevant that'll be. All right, you ready?
Oh God. Yeah, I just drew my 7. This is. Hey, do I keep this?
Hmm.
I'm on the draw, right? Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll be
I'll
able to
keep it.
play, and yeah, I'm gonna keep this as well. Okay, here we go. This one's for all the playmat.
Lead us
Irrigated
off.
farmland tapped. Go ahead.
Okay. So I hit end to have it go over to me.
Oh, you'll hit pass,
Pass, and then it
and then you
comes
can
over to
do
me.
Control
Hey.
D. There you go.
All right. Going to play Fairy Seer, and I am going to scry 2.
Yep.
So
So that'll be right click.
view top 2.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I didn't want to do it on my side just in case I accidentally did anything.
I'm going to bottom both of these.
I kind of love to hear it, but also that's a lot of value. You just drew
Oh, don't
6
worry.
cards off Fairy Seer.
Don't worry. I absolutely kept a stupid hand to keep. So my
I love
thought
to
was,
hear it.
I'm on the draw and I'm scrying too. I'll draw some mana.
Oh no.
All right.
Hey,
Well,
you
I
had a play.
will just go ahead and end.
Yep. Okay.
Don't worry. This Fairy Seer is going to get there.
I have faith in it. So how do I win from here? I don't really know how to beat your deck. I'll give you full disclosure of that.
Well, so I will give you a hint. As
Oh,
long as I
please do.
continue to not draw black mana, I
Oh.
think you have an advantage over me.
Oh, well, in that case, Stone
Yes.
Rain. I'll just go ahead and sideboard in my Stone Rain.
Never count out operator error, Spooty.
You know what? I think we're just going to go for that. I mean, it's not a bad play by any means. So I'm going to play out an Oracle of Tragedy. Normally, obviously, we're 2 blue players here. You can throw it on the stack and say, does it resolve before you do anything? But obviously,
I mean, I don't have a daze
Daze
or a
is not
force
in
of
the
will.
cube yet, not till Phiz
No.
wins. All right, I'm going to choose the draw discard for this. Believe it or not.
I mean, that sounds correct to me.
All right, draw, and it's a slightly hard choice. It's probably the most obvious choice, but yeah. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so pass. Hey, there we go.
And then Control U is to untap.
So that's unfortunately going to come in tapped, but
Ah,
I'm going to
screwed.
bink you for 1 in the air.
Yep, and I will take it.
And I shall pass.
All right. Okay. We'll go planes. And do I really want to hit you for 1? I mean, I guess I'm not doing anything else with it. Sure. Combat. Attack you for 1.
I will take it.
I will move to my end step.
Hey, look at that. Yeah. Well, I'll come out tapped. Let's see your counter spell.
Inquisition of Kozilek, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm. I do have a response.
Of course you do. 2 blue mana. What could it possibly be?
Scuttling Sentinel.
Oh. Okay.
Does that resolve?
That does indeed resolve.
All right, that's going to come in. I'm going to give this a +1/+1 counter and hexproof and crab.
And then it's hexproof until end of turn, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
But crab forever. Oh no, it's also crab until end of turn. Damn it.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Oh, yeah, I didn't even mention the arrows. Arrows is hold, right click, and drag. So I can do this, and then you can right click on the arrow to get rid of it. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Got it.
All right, so that is going to resolve. So I'm going to do this.
Let me see your hands.
I'm going to show you what I'm working with here. Oh God. All good stuff, right?
That is true.
Which exiling spell would you like to deal with?
That's a good question. I don't want you to blink the Sentinel, so let's get rid of that Touch the Spirit Realm.
Okay. I gotta
So
say,
you've got a
Scuttling
Path, a
Sentinel is
Wrath, and
currently
an
like
Island.
my favorite card in my deck. All right, and that is discarded, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so that's graveyard. Well, I'm sensing a decent amount of damage coming my way next turn.
Approximately 5.
Do I care about that though?
Ah! I'm a control deck. I'll never kill you.
I mean, you're gonna path some shit. That's gonna suck. You know what?
All right, I'm taking it. All right, tap draw. Land for turn. You know all about it. You're quite familiar. Hey, combat.
Yeah.
Gonna go ahead and
Taking 5?
come at you for 5. Yes.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna move to my end step, brother. Don't Gonti
These are
me, bro.
interesting options.
Don't Gonti me, bro.
I mean, I don't know why you would think that I could be potentially in a situation to do that.
Don't go plains Gonti. Island Gonti. It's Gonti, everyone. All right.
Let's see him,
Top
Spooty.
4. So I don't get to see them, so I have to reveal top
We'll do this.
cards 2 Cavs 4. Okay. You should be able to see them.
Ooh. Ooh.
Don't say ooh. Don't you ooh. You don't get to
No,
just sit around and ooh.
This is a good Gonti. What do I take?
Yeah, I know. Don't you ooh.
Oh.
You better be seeing plains, island, island.
So you're gonna be pathing Gonti, I have a feeling.
Oh, why would you think that?
I think.
He's just a 2/3. He's not gonna
So
kill
how
me.
do I do this to where you okay, so I can hide one. Wait, where the fuck did that go?
I don't know.
Can I undo it? Is that a thing I can do?
I also don't know.
Uh
Just exit out of that.
Oh yeah, do it again.
Yeah.
I thought by hiding it, it would flip it upside down so you couldn't see what I grabbed. Well,
Oh, there is a way to do that. I forgot about that. Let me look that up real quick. It's like something you have to hold while you drag it, I think.
okay.
Cockatrice. Trying to figure out what to call it. Keyboard short. No, I'll just do all keyboard shortcuts. Okay, complete list of commands. Apologies for all watching. This is really important. Oh, that's right. If you hover over a card and hold middle click, you can see like a bigger version of all its details. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Let me see if I can just figure it out. I've learned how to make various colored arrows. That's really useful. What the fuck was it?
Lou, I'm sorry that you were having to deal with us not knowing how to do this.
Aha! You hold shift. Although that does still have power and toughness, but
Yeah.
that might be because we already saw it.
Okay.
But definitely don't put it in the stack, because apparently that reveals it. Try holding
Problem
shift.
is I can't pull them out of your library.
Oh,
I think you have to
interesting.
pull. You might have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
pull
yeah,
the top
yeah.
4 off.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, close that. This is scary. Don't screw it up. Okay. Okay.
God, now how do I see it?
So if I recall correctly, if I move this without holding shift, yep, it won't get rid of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm passing those over.
Okay.
You should be able to somehow view them.
If I put them in my hands, you can't see them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a lot of workaround for for just. I'm gonna keep looking up. Well, I guess we figured it out. Okay.
Okay.
And then the rest are just gone.
They go to the bottom of your library in a random order.
Okay.
So I will bring them back over to you, and then you can tuck them under your library.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just gonna. Oh, I wonder if that's a function actually. Let me check. Move to bottom of library in a random order. It sure
Well,
is. All right,
I'm
there
going to
you
keep
go.
the Gonti cards over to the side because I get to cast them even after you path Gonti. So
Yep, that works. All right, I'm
yeah.
officially horrified.
Um. mm, yeah, I'll pass to you.
Okay, I'm thinking about your end step right now, so let's go ahead. Go to your end step at the end of your
I'll
turns,
go to my
just
end
in
step.
case. That'll
Oh,
be more
sorry.
relevant for
Yes.
my deck. Yeah.
Yes.
So I do have the option
Yes,
to
please.
path Gonti. You've got 4 cards left in the hand. Gonti's damage has already been done in a way.
Don't worry, Spooty.
He does gum up the board though.
I definitely did not grab anything annoying from your deck.
I'm sure. Oh, I also don't want you fucking blinking him though, ever.
Why? How would I do that?
All right, yeah, we're gonna path Gonti. I don't know if you heard that cat meow, but there's a very upset cat who
Oh,
did
you might
not
hear some of that too.
who
From
did
me.
not want me to path Gonti.
All right, so Gonti
So yeah,
is getting exiled.
yep,
I am going to view my library, and I am going to go find myself a swamp.
that's fair.
I will reveal it. That is what I'm grabbing
It is very revealed. Onto the
when I'm
battlefield, I think,
shuffling.
right?
Is it? Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah,
Is that how path works?
Yeah, battlefield
Yes,
tapped.
tapped.
Yep. All right.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, moving back to my turn now. Well, that's a pretty good thing. All right, let's start with combat. Coming at you for 5.
I'm gonna chump the sentinel. Whoops.
Oh, now I have a fairy seer. Let's control. I don't want to hit things back. Okay, main 2.
I take 2.
Yes, yeah, you take 2.
Yeah.
It takes 2, baby.
Hey.
I'm gonna do a little main phase action fact or fiction.
Sure.
So the way this worked between me and Berylio is I just dragged him onto the field. So there's the 5. I'll hand him to you. Make 2 piles, pass them over in 2 piles.
You have in your graveyard? View graveyard. Path, touch, and. Oh. Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
I'm going to tempt you with the value. No, I don't want to give you 4 cards.
Okay. Can't help but notice you split the island and the preordain. That would have been pretty sick if I could have gotten that.
I'm not doing that.
Fine. I'll take. But how do I win without
Do you
Psychic
need the
Spiral?
land, Spooty?
Do I need the Psychic Spiral? Is actually the biggest question I'm asking myself, because I have to figure out how I win this game. An Oracle of Tragedy has already been played. I need to look at my own deck list. Just double check how my main board looks. I guess I
I'm
still have
terrified
ways.
at you
I've got
viewing
ways.
Psychic Spiral as a win condition.
Oh yeah, it's probably one of my main win conditions, at least based on the deck's construction. I'll take the 2 lands and the Mana Leak, and I will put Preordain and Psychic Spiral in the grave. Sadly, I will play a Plains.
Note to self: play around Mana Leak.
We don't allow takebacks here.
Yeah.
All right, up to you now.
We good?
Yep.
Hey, that's a card.
You know, I'm actually really glad I know now that Gonti did not take Psychic Spiral, because that could have been horrifying. There are still several other horrifying things it could be, but that's certainly one of them. That sure is an Oblivion Ring.
It sure is an Oblivion
Targeting
ring.
Oracle of Tragedies, certainly. Oh, it actually is. Okay. Sure. Yeah. I will attach to Oblivion Ring. There we go. Oh, here it comes. Okay, no. Whew. Okay, that's still scary, but it's not Reflector Mage, which I thought it was for a second.
No.
And that was a horrifying prospect.
But it is a blocker.
It is a blocker, yeah. Oh god, that scared the shit out of me.
To you.
Okay. Alright, land for Tarn. I'm going to start with a main phase consider.
Sure.
How do I view top cards? That's right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and surveil that to the grave. And draw a card. Yeah, that's fair. Combat.
Yep.
I guess it's vigilant.
I'll
Sure.
jump.
Main phase 2. That's right, it's mine.
Oh,
Hell yeah, come back to daddy. All right. Tap for 5. It's Cloud Goat Ranger.
Oh,
Go ahead.
well.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh, you're tapped out.
I am. This is your moment to shine.
It is. What do you think about this?
No.
I need. How much do I need? I need 4. Can I get that? No, I can't get that. But I can do that. Oh, I haven't played a land for the turn, have I?
No.
Hmm.
We'll take
That
a
might
look at
change
that.
things. That might change things.
Ooh,
2,
7 mana.
3. No, it
Here
doesn't
comes
change things.
Pearl Lake Ancient.
I know how to add.
Yep. Yup. It is destroy. Yeah.
I shall pass.
Cool. Put these over. Land for turn.
Look at that second pick doing work, Spooty.
Yeah, for sure. Cloud Blazer.
Yeah.
Resolves.
Yeah.
I'll go to end phase.
One question or one moment while I look up something. 3. That's correct. Nightclubber?
Okay. 2 cards left in hand, huh?
2 cards left in hand.
Is this the normal cast or the blitz?
I'm sorry, this is the normal cast.
Okay.
And I'll throw it on the stack because I know you have at least a mana leak out there.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna let that resolve.
All right. Your
Come
Kithkins die.
in. Those die. This is momentarily a 1/1.
Yup.
All right. Not that I could block anyway. He's on the board again.
Yeah, and I'll pass. Sorry, I skipped the end step.
That's all good. Okay. Land for turn. We're gonna go to combat. 2 in the air.
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
Whoops. On your end step, I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to basic land cycle the Ash Barrens.
Sure.
And I'm going to grab my planes and shuffle. Oh, ho, ho.
Well, don't say that.
4 cards in hand, eh? We coming to you, Spooty.
All right. That's 5 damage I'm taking.
I will then try to cast a Cloud Conceer.
Hmm. Um. Had to figure out this. 1 second. Sorry. For that. Okay, so this is required, and this, and this, and this, and this.
Am I losing focus right now?
Yeah, I'm going to cast 5 copies of Lose Focus on Cloudkin Seer.
That is cool, because in response to that, I'm going to ephemerate the Shriek Moth.
Yeah, I mean, I can Mana Leak you, but that won't do it, so...
I mean, you could use it.
Really tax your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Ephemerate goes off.
Okay. Shriek Moth kills Cloud Blazer.
Yep. Why is it? It's Japanese. The art is.
I don't know why that is the version. Oh wait, that didn't go in my graveyard. Yep. Sorry.
It is.
That should still be. I'm gonna just throw that here.
That's fair.
For
It
the
is
rebound?
like instant. Oh, okay, I can middle click on it. Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like end of turn or anything weird like that. Okay. Yep.
No.
Cloud Blazer is dead.
No. What it's it's rebound. Yes.
Yeah, rebound. Okay. And then that resolves. That does not. Okay. Yep.
And I shall pass to you. I will say this game is taking far longer than I anticipated it would.
Control mirror, effectively. We're gonna Kurtar's Wrath.
Yeah, I expected that one.
Yeah.
Do you have Threshold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Those are gone. I will play a... I'll play a land for turn. And I'll go ahead and pass.
All right. So my upkeep goes off. My Ephemerate has no target.
Yep.
I'll just drag that over here for now. I'll untap. I'll draw. Thick. Where are you? Guess who's back? Nightclubber.
What?
Blitz, baby. Oh shit! No, no, that's not how Blitz works.
That's not how Blitz works, brother.
Fuck! I'm thinking about the boxer
Unearth?
that you can cast it out of your yard.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't know I had any cards like what he's casting.
Reading the card explains the card.
Oh, Lou just in the chat, just immediately. Yeah.
Oh.
Dead in 6 turns, baby.
Where is Lou calling me out for that?
Oh, a trash talk.
What do we have here?
Oh, we got ourselves a control mirror.
Yeah, to you, Spooty.
All right.
Get him. Get him.
All right. 2 flyers.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Pass.
Spooty's winning.
Yeah.
What else is new? Come on now.
I should root for Spooty, then that justify my loss if you win the tournament.
I'm gonna pay one and then sack this immediately.
Yes.
Hey, that does something.
You're dead in 1 less turns now. Ah. Don't like that. All right. You're dead in many more turns now. Did you? I don't think you took the one from the... Do you have to take the one? Oh, no, you don't take the one to sacrifice.
I don't take
sorry.
yeah. I don't take it if I sack it. Yeah. To you.
All right.
God, I have only ever played with one Blitz card before, and I forgot that the graveyard thing is specifically on that card, not Blitz itself.
Yup. Okay.
Now I understand why you were asking me if it was the Blitz cost.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can just attack with that right away, right? Because it's not like it leaves the battlefield or anything. I believe.
How does that work?
It doesn't get exiled or anything. It. Oh wait, no, you just played it. It has
I
not
just
come
played
back
it.
around, so
No.
it still has summoning sickness.
Yes.
Yes, that is how that works. Well, in that case, one coming at you.
Mm.
And it'll end there. Please don't play something ridiculous that I wish that I had.
I got the most
Okay.
ridiculous play you've ever seen coming, Spooty.
Please
Are
be
you
a
ready?
land. Please don't be Soul Herder. Okay, wonderful. I mean, I guess Soul Herder wouldn't be insane right now, but I'd feel bad.
What gets me out of this?
Drawing not lands. I'm gonna attack you for 4. It better be a good one, Cavs.
Well,
It better not cost 8 mana, because I will mana leak it.
let's see. It's a swamp.
Ayo. All right. Okay. You want to go ahead and do game 2 of 3 now?
Yeah.
All right. So obviously you will unlock your sideboard, and then you can drag and drop things, and just obviously make sure you have at least 40 cards. The beauty of game 1 is I don't need to have a game plan that I have to think much about. Now I have to actually think. Do I go ahead and bring in Cogwork?
I mean, if you weren't a coward.
That does not work on me.
That might be my only move. Don't want that.
Hmm.
While you guys sideboard, just letting everybody knows that I'm available if you guys want to play a match after this one. I'll make a pause on the editing and play a game.
Awesome.
Just say something if you want.
All right.
I'll be
sounds good.
muted on the meanwhile.
All right, that works. I know it's taking a bit, but yours is a complicated deck that I have to go for. What's this? Oh, does Ephemerate target my stuff too?
I'm looking that up. No, creature you control.
Okay, I was gonna say that'd be nuts.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say. I was like, wait a minute.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. I think this is what I'm gonna go with. I think we're gonna try this. All right. Would you like to go first or second?
I'm gonna go.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Okay.
I would love to keep this hand, because if I draw a land, it's so good. But I don't think I can
Keep
do
it.
that.
Keep it. No, keep it. Keep it.
I don't think I can.
If you
do
draw a
that.
land, Spooty, it's so good.
No,
What are
no.
the odds that you don't draw the land?
Oh, I accidentally mulliganed. It's accidentally worse. Shit. Uh-oh.
Keep it going.
This is much worse. Oh shit. I guess the question becomes, can I afford to go down to 5 against you, or do I have to go for the 6-card hand? I guess I have to count what's in the 6-card hand too. No, I'm gonna go to 5. Oh, this is brutal. All 3 hands had 1
Oh.
land. All had 1 land.
Oh no!
I'm not going any
Oh.
lower, but that is ridiculous. All right,
I'm sorry that this is the way this is going.
It's all right. We'll move this one to the bottom, and this one to the bottom. All things considered, don't reveal. All things considered, this is a decent 5-card 1-lander, but it still requires I still gotta draw land.
We'll see if it stays that way, Spooty.
Yeah. All right. Well, also you're on the play. Go ahead.
Spooty,
Hey, what's up?
you gotta scry Control W1.
I got to scry? Why?
Yeah, you mulligan.
I thought it was just you go to 7 and put the ones in the bottom.
That's the old rule.
Huh?
Old rule is the scry.
Oh yeah. I'm crazy. Sorry, guys.
I can't blame you. I mean, they changed it like 5 times. Yeah. Okay.
To you.
Yep. We're gonna immediately draw a plains. Actually, do one better. It's this.
Okay.
Go ahead. This hand's gas. This hand is absolute gas now. You're done.
Well, let's see how gas it is.
No, don't do that. Oh.
Brutal. Savage.
Don't do that to me, brother.
Oh.
Don't do it.
Oh, that hurts. Let's get that wall of omens out of here.
Yes, fair.
So we got a talisman, we got an island, we got a path, and a control magic.
Yep. Oh, I did not want to see that Kozilek Inquisition there.
To you.
Okay. Now's when we draw the second Wall of Omens. All right. This talisman pass. Resolves.
And to you.
All right. I'm going to suspend Atraxi Warden.
I got to read this one. Exile up to 1 target tapped creature. Suspend 5. Okay.
Yep. So this is currently ongoing over here, and I will pass.
Gonna have to pay attention to that.
You don't have to. I'm at such a disadvantage.
Yeah, definitely. Sewers comes in. Oh my god. I don't want to draw the card. View top 1. God, this is clunky. Okay.
Honestly, a lot of the shortcuts, it's not too dissimilar. I should say, once you know the shortcuts, it's not that bad, which is pretty on par for like TTS or anything like that. But
true.
The downside is that it's also ugly.
It's quite ugly.
Yeah.
It's swinging.
The upside is I already knew how to use it, so And then you don't have
You took your one?
Yeah, I took the one. And then you don't have the accidental issues of like, oh, I accidentally threw my deck on the ground. Oh no.
Fair.
All right, so untap, upkeep, remove a counter, and draw. And pass. And rock.
I'll swing.
Yep.
3 cards in hand. I know 2 of them. Yeah. I'll play out the valueless Frost Trickster. I will, in case the third is something you can
Top
respond.
target creature and opponent controls. Gotcha. Yeah, it resolves.
All right. To you.
Remove a counter and draw. Consider this.
Hey.
Resolve?
Yeah.
All right. You do have a counter spell in your deck, right? Am I crazy?
No.
Do you
I do
really
not.
not? Well,
I do not.
Now I gotta check.
I honestly do not. I am not bullshitting you. I do not have a counter in my deck. The only blue spell I have in my deck.
You know what? I know for a fact you don't because we had this conversation before. That's right.
Yes, this is why I was asking for spell stutter.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir. I chose not to draft any counter spells. Could you add more to the cube for me for people like me?
Well, I knew I was getting them from Phiz would be grabbing all of them, so I just stayed out.
That's fair. This is interesting. Do I want
While
this?
you're doing this, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna basic land cycle my Ash Barrens. Unless
You know
you
what?
have a
That's
stifle
fair.
to block that. Okay.
I would if I could, but I don't have stifle.
Okay. I'm grabbing a swamp.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll keep it on top. I'll draw it. Play planes for turn. And pass.
Hmm. Let me be anal retentive and organize my lands. This gets interesting.
All right. That was both, right?
Swinging.
Yeah. Okay. 3 damage.
To you.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, remove a counter, and draw.
So it's been a while with suspend. Suspend goes off once the last counter is removed, right? So I've got one more turn I can swing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I was just making sure. Oh my god, I forgot it gets haste. Holy. How about that? Cloud Blazer? Well, you don't have counter. Anything in response, nonetheless?
Yes, actually.
Okay. Okay, trigger on the stack. That's fine. Why are all your cards in Japanese?
I don't know.
The order that the program showed the artwork, you can change the set that you want the artwork to be shown. I would suggest to move out. You can click on, I believe, card database and then manage sets. Then you can like search secret letter and send to the bottom.
Okay. All right, I'll do this
that's
after
gonna
the
get rid
game.
of half the that's gonna get rid of half the problems.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, so you did lose the 2 from that. Yes, you did. I will gain the 2 and draw 2 cards. I will play 1 land for my turn, as it were. And I'll pass.
Speaking of my 1 blue spell.
Ooh. Ponder this.
Do you have a mana tithe?
Nope.
It took everything I had to not say mana teeth.
I gave mana tithe to Ed. That was part of my collusion.
Oh. Man.
Nut tithe.
Okay. How do I... Okay. How do I actually resolve a ponder? Because I've got my cards revealed, but I need to reorder them.
So,
yeah.
you pressed like Control W and 3, right?
Effectively,
Control
yes.
W3.
Yeah.
Control W3. So yes. So I've viewed them, but how do I place them back in order?
You can rearrange them on this box that is shown to you. Like you can drag them up and down.
Nope.
And I believe
Nope. Nope.
I don't see that.
Nope.
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 Judge? My opponent is trying
If
to void the game so that I can't win?
What the fuck? Okay, so I can flip.
If-
Why does that flip them upside down? What?
Oh,
God, what the fuck?
that's okay. That doesn't matter. If you know the card that.
Okay, you go back on top. No. No.
I love the chat of just puts a card from the library in their library, put their library in their library, put their library in their library.
Spooty, can I just draw these and do this? Do you trust me?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
You gave me the payment of
You're going back on top.
of showing me one of them.
You're going on top, and I'm drawing you. Okay. And now I'm gonna go blup, blup. I'm gonna throw a watcher for tomorrow out on the stack.
I definitely thought that was going to be demonic tutor for some reason.
I mean, you might have thought that, but Spooty, look at read the hideaway text.
Yeah. Well, the main thing that I've learned about, the results. The main thing I've learned about hideaway is the creature enters tapped, which I didn't know for a long time, and I thought Watcher for Tomorrow was even better than it is.
So now we'll look at the top 4 cards.
Are you going to be able to handle that this time?
God, we'll see. We'll just do that.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, if my Atraxi Warden came out now, you would be putting that exiled card into your hand.
I would. Move to bottom, move to bottom, move to bottom. There we go. We got there.
Yeah, clunky.
Good lord. This UI is something.
I will
and
take
I'm
3.
swinging. And I will pass.
All right. At your end phase, I'm going to path Frost Trickster.
In response,
you can do that?
Yes, I have Zephyr Sentinel, which has Flash.
Yikes, that's real bad.
That'll bounce, and I will bounce the Frost Trickster back into my hand.
All right, no land for you. Was that Frost Trickster a soldier by chance?
It was not. The Sakurian Infiltrator was, and there was a nice little line of play there with being able to squat it, but...
Yeah, that would have been pretty sick. Okay, so that was all at your end step. We're now moving to my turn. Untap. Upkeep. Down to 1. And draw.
But, like, definitely there is not a demonic tutor under that Watcher for Tomorrow, Spooty.
Oh, I'm sure
I just
not.
want to make that clear.
I'm sure there isn't.
Absolutely, that is not what's under there.
I'm sure there is not. I'm going to play a land for turn. This is a tough one. Sort of. I'll just pass.
Passing?
Yep.
Oh, that's fun. Hmm.
Just the 2 then?
Are there blockers?
Well, no, I'm asking if you're attacking with just the 2.
Yes, just
Sorry.
the 2.
Um,
I'm assuming you don't have a flash blocker. Or do
flash
you?
blocker?
Oh, you do.
Anything before blocks?
Who is it blocking?
Well, anything before
Actually,
blocks.
before it blocks.
Yeah.
Before it blocks. No.
Okay, then moving to blocks. Blocking
Yep.
here.
Ninjutsu time.
Ooh. I think I'm going to Mana Leak that.
I will pay.
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Actually, is ninjutsu an ability?
Actually, it is. Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Fuck me. Ass. Alright, fine. I take 2. Sicarian Infiltrator dies, and you draw a card, and you forget what you've seen.
I mean, I knew you had. Oh no, I didn't know you had that.
You didn't know I had it, but you've been playing around it the whole time.
And I will draw.
Lou.
Hold on, let me look. Did I play a land?
We can go back and look. No, you did not.
No, I did not. Well, in that case, land.
Yeah. What's it like to have so many cards?
Pretty sweet. I'll be honest.
It honestly seems like it.
I shall pass.
All right. Moving my turn. Untap. Upkeep.
I am sad that I'm losing the ninja this way.
Yep. So we're going to exile that. And this comes into play.
Yeah. Oh,
Draw
exile.
phase. Main phase. Mm-hmm. Combat.
Sure.
Attacking with the Traxy Warden. Yep. I'll end my turn.
It should be
Yeah.
on the once it enters the battlefield, but you know what I'm doing.
I will Mana Leak that. I know it still resolves, but
I'll pay it.
yeah. Okay. Yep, that resolves. This goes. 2 damage.
Kevs, I believe you have to lose 1 life to pay that.
Thank you, Berylio.
Oh, thank you.
Cheating days are over, Kevs.
And I'll pass.
That was Spooty's whole strategy to deal 1 point of damage to you, so now he has little.
That's true. That's true. Thanks for the layup.
The surprise hasty 14 in the control deck, the peasant control
I just
deck.
had a hasty 6.
You never know. You never know.
That I knew about for 6 turns.
Boy, I sure could use an escape tunnel right about now.
The fuck is escape tunnel?
It's Evolving Wilds.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Go ahead.
I have plains in the swamp, right? I do. How much do I want to overcommit? Not much.
I mean, never mind. I won't comment.
Quiet in the peanut gallery. I'm dying here. Yep.
I'm just gonna do it the way I did it last time because I don't know how to do this otherwise.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shift puts it upside down. Yes. And then the rest go on the bottom. Move to bottom, bottom, bottom.
5 coming at me.
5 coming at you.
All right. End of
To
your
you.
turn, I will escape tunnel. Okay.
For a mold 5 Spooty, this isn't. You're not doing too bad.
Yeah, I wish it weren't a mold of 5 though.
The mold 5 and the Inquisition is kind of brutal.
Anything in response to the inspiring overseer?
No.
Gain a life. Draw a card. Go ahead. Resolves.
What does the Frost Trickster do?
Taps down.
Tap and freeze for 1.
Okay. Spooty, for the video, I think it's better if you shrink down the battlefield, like drag the right column to the left, and then you amplify the card on the top right, like
Now you're saying like this?
and then you push the card. You don't have to shrink down that much, but
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, I can do that. Give me 1 second here.
yeah. That's
Something
great.
like that. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that works.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so you're attacking with those 3?
Mm-hmm.
All right, before blockers.
Oh.
Any responses to that?
No.
All right, move to blockers.
Yep.
Blocking here.
Ooh, hold on. God, sorry. Okay, that does.
Okay.
You take 4.
Yep. Yep. Talisman? Oh, okay.
Yeah, talisman. To you.
I know about the overseer.
Would be the ultimate brag.
You're right. I missed the stump points.
Hmm. 2 life, no blockers. You have a flyer for 2. You got 2 flyers for 2. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
You got the wrath?
I fucking wish, brother. I had to put that on the bottom of my deck earlier when I was mulliganing.
Ooh.
Yeah. 2 cards in hand, huh?
2 cards in hand.
Control magic.
Yep.
I'm gonna go for the Frost Trickster.
It is yours.
I'm going to play Oracle of Tragedy, and I'm going to choose the second column. So I'm going to put, or shuffle rather, Atraxi Warden, Cloud Blazer, and Scuttling Sentinel back into my deck. That's right, right? Yep. All right. And I will pass.
Oh, hey Mona, you probably need dinner, don't you? Okay.
Yeah, get distracted. Pass?
Oh, Spooty, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a million ways where I'm dead here.
I'm gonna evoke a Shriekmaw.
Yep, that was one of them. I will concede there.
Got it.
Okay. I forget the concede
Do
button.
you have time for game 3, or should we schedule that for tomorrow?
F2.
Yeah. I think I'm fine with it.
Cool. Let me go feed the cat real quick. I'll be right back.
Sure. I'll be sideboarding. All right. I'm gonna need to not mold to 5 and keep a 1-lander and then get Inquisitioned. That'd be real nice.
Spooty.
Yeah, what's up?
Since Kevs is feeding his cat,
Yeah.
I'm looking at a timeline that has 1 hour still to edit.
Yeah.
You know how people say one of the points that you can improve in your game is knowing when to stop playing defensively to stop playing offensively because you turn the game.
Mm-hmm.
The advantage is now yours. Don't be a pussy. Attack with the 6/6 and the 3/2. Just like you didn't attack me with both of your creatures in our game. You can start being more aggressively. You have to listen to day 9 when he said, you know, when someone is doing a strategy that you know is not optimized, and you start thinking, oh no, that's not meta. How will I stop them? What can I do to counter it? I'm not used to playing against this weird strategy. The answer is you just punch them to death. If what they're doing is not optimized, you just punch them to death. You go there, you kill them. I believe on that game, the second game here against Cavs, you could just have attacked him with the 6/6 and the 3/2 to push further.
So I forget the exact circumstances at the time. I did consider it. There was a reason. The problem is I don't remember what the circumstances were where I could give the reason. Ultimately, it would have helped, right? Because he wouldn't have had the 2/1 flyer when I just died.
I mean, no. I believe the Atraxi Ward entered the battlefield and then exiled the ninja.
Yeah,
you took my ninja.
The Zephyr Sentinel was what was blocking.
And his other creature was a 2/1 flyer, and you had a 3/2 and a 6/6.
Yeah,
I believe it could just have punched with both creatures there.
I killed the Sentinel.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying
he was making the argument that I should have attacked with the 3/2 Vigilance, which I do see where you're coming from. It's just there was a reason why. I wanted to keep the 3/2 there.
There was no reason because trading with a flyer was a benefit for you. There was no ground creature to attack that the following turn, and you have to start punching to win the game at some point, and that was the turning point.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
If Cavs didn't
team
block,
are you on here, Berylio? A colluder like Spooty, and not me.
A Caspooter. All right, I think we're gonna try this strategy.
I'm gonna mute again.
Yep. All right, we got a game 3. This one's for all the marble.
Ready to start is in a red square for me. Does that mean I'm good or no? Oh, okay. That means I'm not good.
All right. I'm going to be on the play.
Oh, also another tip: don't mulligan to 5. You draw 7 good
cards. Oh, hey,
cards
thank you.
At the start of the game.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see if I can take your advice into account.
I'll keep.
See, already
I'll
doing
also
better.
keep. Shush. You shush. Terrible hand. I'll keep. All right. You did say keep, right, Kevs?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
To you.
Consider this. Uh-huh. Honestly, that's fine. Keep that, we'll draw it. Good.
Let's see him.
Oof. What does that get? Just non-land card till it leaves. That's brutal. You gotta stop
Spooty,
this.
right click your hand
I just
zone
reveal
and
hand too.
review.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Boy. Okay.
I don't like you knowing about all that.
Give me the fact or fiction. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass.
Mm-hmm. Do it like that instead. Wall of Moments.
You didn't have that last turn.
You figured me out.
It's like you drew a card or something.
I will. Yeah, I'll pass. The natural. Yep, with lifelink.
With lifelink. What are the odds that you drew a mana leak off of the wall?
About as high as me drawing anything else. Resolves.
All right, to you.
All right. Hmm. Did you miss a land drop there? Or is that the same turn that you naturaled?
I played the planes, I thought. That was my turn
Yeah,
3.
you did. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you were on the play.
We're going to preordain.
Sure.
Aha. Oh, did that actually just reveal that? That's pretty messed up. All right, fine. I will draw this one, leave that one on top.
I believe I forgot to take the life link off the bat. No, I only swung once. Never
You only
mind.
swung once, yeah. I'll end there.
That's interesting.
Ooh. Mana Confluence counter at 0. I will be keeping track.
What do I want to play into this control magic?
Stop knowing my fucking hand. Is that every game that you've known my hand at some point now? I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Mana Confluence counter at 1. Whirler Rogue resolves. Yep.
And 2. Mana Confluence counter is offset by the Deep Cavern Bat counter.
That's true. Still going to keep track of it. I'm going to Reflector Mage your Deep
Whirler
Cavern
Rogue?
Bat.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh fuck me! I miscounted.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
shame.
I was counting the Mind Stone. Fuck. Oh, that's real bad. All right, that's fine.
Now I just got to draw Inquisition.
I might have just thrown the game. Oh no.
Don't worry, I'm definitely not going to like look at your hand again
Yeah.
with the bat and
Uh-huh.
take the control magic or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Ponder?
Mm-hmm.
I still can't figure out how to do this, so I'm going to do it this way again.
That's fine.
I'm just going to throw all 3 of those back on top and shuffle and draw. Not terrible, I guess.
That is 2 damage.
And to you.
Interesting. And no land for turn. More interesting.
I did miss the land. You were correct.
Good. I'm going to lose focus replicate for once.
I got to pay 2 to get that?
4.
4. Yeah, that's fair.
Two goes through.
To you.
Good. Two damage. Fairy Seer resolves.
Can I remember how to do this? You go back on top. Oh, move to top. That's how you do it. There we go. Okay. Hey, I figured it out. All right, to you.
End of your turn, Fact or Fiction.
Sure. It's not the strongest fact or fiction I've ever seen.
It is a Fact or Fiction, though.
That is true. In response to the fact or fiction.
Oh, it's a little late to that, isn't it?
Yeah, no, you're right. I need DVDs. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I know what these are. You're right.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
All right.
I would like to hold priority after this resolves.
I will probably allow
Brett,
that.
whose turn is it? Whose turn is it?
Currently mine. Or no, currently Cav's. End of his
So,
turn.
My end step.
it's okay.
Yep. I will take these two. And
Or
put
I'll
these
do
in
it on
grave.
your upkeep, whichever one I have to do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how the whole cleanup
Yeah.
step bullshit works. But really, does he get the opportunity to do something right now after this Fact or Fiction resolves?
Sure, sure.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, this resolved. You have the opportunity. Sure. I'm going to crack Mind Stone after that resolves.
Shit, I didn't even see what pile you picked up. Fuck. Oh, you got the... Okay, you took the Sentinel. Okay.
Yeah. All right, now I'm finally going to move to my turn.
Yes.
Beauty of a hand. Kurtar's Wrath.
In response. I'll flash out the... Well... Do you have a response?
No, I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, sorry. I saw the life change a bunch. I just wanted to make sure it ended up okay.
Yeah, it's... I gotta
Yeah.
get used to the right click being down.
Mana Confluence counter at 2, by the way. Yeah,
Yes.
that resolves.
Look. Wah.
Whirl a Rogue, I imagine. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All of this dies. I will get 2 spirit tokens. Good. Resolves.
To you.
Combat.
Interesting. I'll chump with the Thopters.
All right. Before damage, Sentinel. Give one of them a counter and hexproof.
Mm-hmm.
And crab till end of turn.
And crab. Can't forget the crab.
And rock. And we can move to damage.
Yep.
Good.
The most painful mana base I could draw.
Skin render resolves. Gonna crack
Pass.
the wilds. For an island. Shuffle. Move to my turn. Four cards in hand, huh?
4 cards.
Battle Screech.
Ooh. Flash it back. Flash it back.
I'm thinking about it. You hold your horses, sir.
I was wondering if you had boarded that in. Was it 3? Yeah.
Combat.
Yep.
Attack for 2 in the air.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Main 2. Oracle of Tragedy. I'm gonna pick the second column. We're gonna go get Kurtar's Wrath. Scuttling Sentinel. Inspiring
Those just get shuffled back
Overseer.
in, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick those 4.
Okay.
And I will pass. This has been a great match.
This has been.
It's unfortunate it has to end like this.
I'm going to tap the Silent Clearing just so you don't get the mana confluence counter.
Silent Clearing counter at 1. Yep.
Results?
Sure does. That is 1 dead spirit. Triple block here.
For I'll kill the birds.
Yep. I'll take 2.
Pass.
Control magic.
Hey, we're seeing it.
On the Shriek Maw.
Sure.
Combat.
Yep. How aggressive you feeling, Spooty?
I don't know. I know Borrelia is screaming at me right now. I'll attack with both.
Shriekmaw can't attack.
I keep control magicking on that exact turn. Well, in that case, fuck that. Go ahead. How aggressive are you getting? I'm gonna attack you for 1.
Well, now that I know that the
yeah, here we go.
the control magic is gone, it's time for your boy Gonti.
Yep.
Let me see him, Spooty.
So the way that we found best to do this was me to do the shift drag 4 over and then hand them to you, right?
Yes, and then I threw them in my hand and did it there.
Yeah. Don't say any of that.
Oh, I feel so bad. I'm just gonna write down, or I'm gonna take a screen cap of what I just grabbed from you.
I'm sure it's gas because I've drawn most of the lands in my deck. So
Okay, so that's just gonna go over there, and then these all go on the bottom of your. Yes.
mm-hmm.
There you go.
Random order. Yeah. Yep.
Random order. Now, do I want to do anything here? I don't think I do. I'll pass to you.
You can punch with the 2/2 to send a message,
I could, but it's just going to get killed by the Shriekmaw.
but you send a message.
The message would be
I did
sent in
send
that
a
case.
message. That is correct, and I'm willing to eat 2 of my cards to get rid of his control magic.
No 2 damage then?
No, to
All
you.
right. I'm gonna path Gonti.
So.
Oh, was it?
I'm going to counterspell that.
Did you just tap? Hold on. You just tapped. Oh, you can tap right. Okay.
I can tap any mana.
Oh, okay. That's fine, dude. That is the least of my concerns. Hell yeah. The kind of gas in my deck. I mean, granted, you did also put 3 gas to bottom, but
yeah, it was more of the gas that went to the bottom.
All right. Combat.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take 3.
Gonti's not afraid of Shriekmaw for sure.
No.
Spectral Procession.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Let me think a second.
No. Sure. Naturally. Silent Clearing counter at 1 and or at 2, a Mana of Confluence counter at 3. It resolves.
Mm-hmm.
It's really bad. For me.
Did I play a land?
We can check.
No, I did not. Oh, I did.
Yes. Yep. This is definitely happening. We're gonna do that this turn. I'm gonna take the 2.
Okay. You.
Right. Oops, hold on.
Just gonna. Sorry.
It's all good.
Just moving those out of the way so I don't feel tempted to use them. So I think that might matter.
Mother runes.
Okay. This is really coming down to the wire here.
Mm-hmm. God. I've never cared about something so much in my life as I have winning this game right now. Yep. God, man. All the value in your deck is just disgusting.
How much can I afford to be aggressive here? I can force you to have to block. Mom will allow you to keep one of your blockers.
Okay. This is definitely happening. Let me just move this over. All right, I need to think for a second. I'm gonna take it and go to 2.
Let me think 1 second. Yeah. Okay. You. Man, this has really come down to it, hasn't it?
Yep.
Did you get a shuffle?
Did I get a shuffle?
Yeah, have you shuffled?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh. Not what I expected. Well.
Oh, come on.
I'll pay the 3.
Yeah, you would. Oops. Yeah. GG, brother.
Good game, Spooty. Man, that was fun.
Yeah, I blocked in such a way that I knew I was dead to the flyers on the turn after. But I also, there was so much gas left in my deck, and I knew that I needed to top deck well. I've
Well-
had the island in my hand forever.
So let me reveal to you what I hit off of Gonti.
Yeah, sure.
So I got Counterspell, I got Cloud Blazer, I got Kurtar's Wrath, and I got a Plains.
Yeah, that would have been pretty good.
So I kept the counterspell knowing I'd be throwing the Cloud Blazer and the Wrath back into your hand.
Yeah, there were still 4 lands in my deck, still a talisman. But yeah, a great majority of the deck would have been hits there. And I knew if I'd gotten, so if I get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of my creatures, I'm sorry, 3 of my creatures had flying when they came in. And then I also had Battle Screech. Plus I had the Wrath. Plus I had removal. And so I was kind of looking at it like, if I sacrifice the Oracle here to save 2 damage, then that saves me 2 damage, but I might need that extra blocker with the mom to not die on a later turn. So it was one of those things where it's like the safer play I think would have been to block there, but I think that it could have easily resulted in more death in the future.
I was going to say, for what it's worth, if you would have mommed something, I would have just dropped that in response.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good too. So yeah, I mean, it was pretty
the
rough.
Ash Barons that I don't
and it was
need. Yeah.
it was getting especially rough because I knew that I couldn't give Shriekmaw Pro Blue.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that knowledge and looking at all of your blue creatures, most of which have evasion of some kind, I'm like, I feel like I kind of need the Oracle as a blocker to give the mom protection buff to. So yeah, it was one of those things where it's like there are many times I could have lost this game. This is just one of those I have to take, Hail Mary it. And yeah, drew the mana leak off the top. It happens.
Yeah. I don't know if people have noticed how much evasion I have in my deck.
Quite a bit.
Yeah. Like that was something, like there were a couple of cards that I was really torn about. Winter Eladrin was one. Because it's like, a deck like mine usually wants a Mana War, but it's like, it doesn't have evasion. It's that or Frost Trickster, and I kind of feel like the Trickster might be a little better.
Trickster's pretty good. I think Borrelia had a question for you.
No, I was just going to ask if you have time to play more or.
Oh, okay.
No, I gotta go eat dinner.
Yeah, I imagine.
Sorry, this took much longer than I thought. I thought this was going to be like maybe an hour. This wound up being like close to 2.
I think this matchup is probably the longest matchup we're gonna have, like any of us as a group.
Yeah, I could see maybe like you and I versus Eric too.
Possibly. But I think there's just I don't know. I think there's just more going on there, whereas there's just so much value in your deck, especially just with the draw and all the extra value you can get off of things. So definitely good games.
Yes, very good games. I was pretty surprised how well I did without ever getting a Cloud Blazer or not a Cloud Blazer, a Soul Herder out.
Yeah.
I don't know, Spooty. I think you misplayed like crazy.
That's fair. I mean, I probably did. Well, no, I definitely did at the one point where I decided to Reflector Mage the Bat when I thought I had the ability to Factor Fiction. And even that, like, even if I did, I still think that was the wrong play. Most of the time there, I was going to do the other thing. Whatever it was that I was getting. Oh, the Whirler Rogue. And at the last second, I'm like, get the Bat. I'll just Factor Fiction and we'll just gun it. And then I looked down and saw I couldn't cast the Factor Fiction. That was...
I mean, to be fair, if you would have gotten a good Factor Fiction, but...
Oh, Spooty.
What's up?
Also, like, on turn 3, you had 4 mana because of the Talisman.
Mm-hmm.
You played Wall of Omens. I believe you played correctly. You had 2 options. You could play the 2 mana blue guy or Wall of Omens. You tapped white mana and Windy Mindstone for Wall of Omens, left a blue and a Plains open. That was the correct play because you could have drawn Mana Leak.
Of course.
You didn't have it in your hand, but you could have drawn. But then you didn't draw Mana Leak, and you didn't play the blue 2 mana guy, and Kev's knew all your hand because he hand attacked the previous turn. So there was no reason for you to keep Oracle of Tragedy in hand that turn.
There is a reason.
You should have drawn a card and discarded a card.
There is a reason, and the reason was I knew this matchup. I needed the second.
You can find reasons to make bad plays. I understand that.
Jesus Christ.
But also, whenever you played Oracle of Tragedy, you like shuffled cards from your graveyard to the library. That's like almost non-impactful drawing a card and discarding a card is like 10 times more powerful. You should just have done that both times that you played it.
If I had done that the
Um,
second time, I had no cards in hand. I would have just drawn and discarded a card off the top.
Oh yeah, that was the previous game, I believe, right?
No, that was this game.
No, this game you had cards in there when you
No.
could have played it on turn
The
2.
bigger one I was
Oh, on turn
surprised you
2,
didn't
yeah,
do.
but I didn't want to on turn 2.
If you wait 15 turns with the card in your hand, not playing it for no reason, then you play it with your hand empty. Of course, you don't have cards in hand to draw its card, but you should have played it sooner.
You've
I
never
think the
played the
more
value game
impactful
long
thing
term,
that
and
I
it
was
shows.
surprised you didn't do is you didn't flash back.
There's no such thing as playing the value game when you're getting beat down by the guy who has 30 evasion creatures. You're like also a question. I wasn't following all the turns. I was muting and editing a bit. So when you made the blocks with the spirit tokens, was mom unable to tap and give protection?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, summoning sick that first turn.
Yeah. So sounds good. I didn't know if she was summoning sick or if Spooty was playing around removal. Like,
No,
if he
no,
has,
God, no.
if he,
If I could have Mother
because
Runes
Cavs,
there, I would have.
yeah, because Cavs could have like could be waiting for you to tap Mother to kill it or something like that.
Yeah.
If it was in play for many turns, but
I will 100% stand by my not playing of Oracle on turn 2.
Also, Cavs.
I'm not taking that one.
Yeah.
Cavs putting lands in the deck that pains you, and then complaining that your mana base pains you. You put the cards in your deck.
No, I know. It was just more that I was screwed for a couple of turns, and I had 2 of my pingers. Like that was. I know those are in there. It was just more that I was a little screwed for a bit.
Yeah. I'm just joking. But also, I believe you could have like silent clearing. I believe you could have activated silent clearing on an early turn, and you did it. I believe.
Oh yeah, I could have used that to draw. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember like seeing the board state, out tabbing, and then coming back like 2 minutes later, and the silent clearing was still there, and I was like, "Wow."
I was keeping the mana up in case I needed to pay for like a lose focus or a mana leak. So
yeah. But you can silent clearing at the end of the turn.
That's true.
And the man, Gonti is savage.
It's a first pickable card. I felt that way in the draft, and I still feel about it now.
Yeah, I legitimately did not understand why everyone acted like I was insane for first picking that.
Yeah, now looking at the power level of the games, I see how Gonti is okay. Because Gonti is like barely playable in cubes with rare. He's not even good, but we play it because it's fun.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But here on Peasant, it seems like it is a good card.
It is crazy good. Like
it
is arguably the best black creature. I still think that there's reason to first pick it.
I think what people miss about with that too is like even the cards that I don't grab with it are effectively gone. So like that final
you get a lot of
like,
information.
Yeah, that final game, like knowing that his Wrath and his Cloud Blazer was on the bottom of his deck, it's like, okay, I don't have to worry about you gaining life. I don't have to worry about you board wiping me again. Like I can overextend. If I go aggro, I don't have to worry about you gaining life. That was why I asked if you had a shuffle effect. Because I was like, wait, did you shuffle and I missed it? Like, could you have actually drawn those? But no, I went back to the game log and you didn't.
Okay, that was what you meant. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, I believe Sir Conrad is a little bit better than Gonti. And I believe on the same level as Gonti, there is Shrikmal and Gurma Gambler. And maybe Trough Khazad-dûm. And Yahini. There's enough good creatures that Yeah. Black has some good creatures.
It definitely does.
I truly believe
Triton.
that Shriekmaw is underappreciated.
Yeah, Shriek
The fear
seems
mattered.
awesome. Fear is awesome.
The fear mattered.
Fear
The
mattered,
evoke
and the extra
mattered.
point of power actually really mattered too.
Yeah, the evoke
Yeah,
mattered.
the flexibility. Like compare Shriekmaw with Chupacabra. Like Chupacabra seems so bad because I, I only played with Spooty and Sawyer games, but it seems to me that having a big dumb creature is bad on this format because
It needs
removal
to be
is
doing
good
something
and
else. Yeah.
removal is good and the creatures are not. So if the good strategy is to make a bunch of 1/1 flyers and win with that, Chupacabra is really bad because you'll never get a 2-for-1 because people will be like battle screeching and lingering souls and stuff like that. So Chupacabra is ineffective.
I will say, I
But
think you're taking it too far. Chupacabra is still crazy good. Not every deck is just tokens or a bunch of little guys. I think that in your specific circumstance, like your green deck, I definitely think that you went a little too heavy on the ramp side of things, whereas the cube is sort of designed in such a way that you are supposed to more so build like the mid-rangey style deck. And so like Chupacabra in a world where players are playing just, 4-drop green creatures, 4-drop red creatures, that kind of stuff, it's still totally playable. And those decks do show up,
but
and they also can win. It's not like they just fold to all the spammy token decks.
yeah, I was thinking you said like okay, Peasant Cube is designed so you build mid range. And
Well,
I'm
not
here thinking,
yeah.
but building mid range seems like a better strategy. Like doing stupid small guys that have evasion like seems like a much better strategy. If you're going to play like mid range and your opponent's goes Shriekmaw, Chupacabra, Fatal Push, Path to Exile, Source Plowshares, Oblivion Ring, Control Magic, and this seems like bad to me. Sounds like you build your deck to be destroyed by the removal and and seems like you build a deck that is unable to stop uh what the good strategy is doing meta
Yeah,
wise
I
speaking.
think I think like a ramp deck
So
and peasant. Spooty, you had mentioned taking plated crusher out. I think you need that.
Well, there's kind of the point that I was trying to make earlier is that there's two directions you can go with it, right? You can either say ramp itself is a deck that I want to make sure happens and can succeed, or you can just say, look, the ramp player can build a ramp deck and it's not going to be the best deck, but if they want to ramp, they can ramp. Because the slots are so small, right, in this cube right now, I felt like there was a low chance that I wanted to include Plated Crusher. Um, Displaced Dinosaurs is obviously worse than Plated Crusher, so it could easily just fill that slot. However, if I've got the choice between do I want the ramp deck to exist and play Plated Crusher, or would I rather the Displaced Dinosaurs deck exists? It's going to be the Displaced Dinosaurs deck, at least right now.
I had to look up Plated Crusher. It's just a triple hexproof guy.
Yeah.
The hexproof is the big
Um,
part.
like uh, Plated Crusher seems better than Beanstalk Giant. Seems better than just Beanstalk Giant. I would say. Cause the ramp part on Beanstalk Giant is not good, and the creature part on Beanstalk Giant is also not good,
I think that's a fair
and that
assessment.
sums up to a not good creature. Um. Pelaka Worm is like a classic. I wouldn't remove even if the other card was better. Like even if you say, "Oh, let me swap, uh, gaining 7 life and draw a card for hexproof." But Pelaka Worm is classic. Is
Yeah,
so
I'm
I
not
wouldn't
cutting
remove
Pelaka
it.
Worm.
Yeah. Stormkeld, the flexibility of attaching
The 6-drops are all good. Yeah, there's no way I'm cutting one of these 6-drops for that. I actually think that
Spineswood is bonkers.
the Beanstalk Giant. I think that there is an argument to cut Beanstalk for Plated Crusher at that point.
Yeah, because it's not like you're giving. You're basically giving a bad deck a better card, a better in the game. I believe Blossom Prancer either gains life or draws a card. Okay. Okay. Also, I remember, like, I'm trying to remember. Old school Magic had a sorcery that made a worm and then had flashback and made another worm.
That's Roar of the Worm. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Is it a rare or
no? It's playable. I mentioned it in the conversation earlier.
Oh, you mentioned.
Yeah.
Oh, 7 mana makes a 6/6, then 4
and then
mana
flashback
makes
for 4.
6/6.
Yep.
Oh, 7 mana is kind of
Yeah, and that's I think I'd said
And
something.
it doesn't have
it's just
trample.
kind of boring. Yeah, it's I don't know if I'd really. If I'm going to be devoting an entire slot to a card, I'd rather just play Plated Crusher than that.
No, this card seems
Yeah.
All right, I gotta get going. I gotta go.
I'll make a I'll make a half an hour pause, then I'll go back to editing.
Take care of yourself.
I will see you later. Borrelia, we'll get a game in soon.
Yeah.
Are you?
I hope I'm a bit